All right. I think I am back. I think I have it fixed now. Unfortunately, as I stepped away to restart everything, Rojas greeted Barria with a shot to right, no Shiwan with the backhand and one away. All right, there we go. Now everything's fixed. All right, I will attempt to get this stuff fixed and set up now. All right, yeah, Rojas swinging and deposited that one into the little party seats out there. And the little chopper to Barria, underhand flips, and Kongbeko on the 1-3 put out. Okay. Sorry, guys. I think I have everything fixed now. And Moonsang Chao looks at strike one. Moonsang Chao hitting 317, 10 home runs on the season. And quickly 0-2. And looking for his first strikeouts. And there it is, looking. But we will head to the bottom of the first. Rojas gets on the board earlier. Barria is quickly down 1-0 to the first pitcher he sees, or the first batter he sees. Deposits in the field in the seats out and right. There we go. All right, now I think I've got. All right. Sorry again, as I'm still trying to get everything situated. For some reason, everything was laggy, not working. None of my buttons, nothing was working. So I had to restart everything. Hopefully we are back up and running without any future issues, as I will do my best to get everything fixed and started. All right, we are back. Anchi Hong going to lead things off for Hanwha, as we're here in the top of the second. Strike one in there. The 1-2 pitch coming up to Anjiong, and that bounces in the dirt. 2-1. Okay, sets up the 31st pitch. Again, not a quick outing in the first inning there. Through 27 pitches. And An Chiang rips that one, lands in front of the left fielder, and they've got a leadoff batter. And stepping in now will be Chien Sung, the captain himself. Alright, Kim Tae-han first. Batting cleanup is No Shuan. And that's going to be a shot past the third baseman, and Hanwha's got runners on first and second with nobody out. All right, Che Jae-hoon, the catcher. So lots of changes. Ah, yes, there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The bunt. Go home. Don't ever get back in the dugouts. Another guy, another worthless manager. With his first and seconds, nobody out, I'm going to play the same way every other manager has ever played, despite the fact, oh, good job, you bunted it foul. Thank you very much for approving my points that every single person that these guys ever hire are absolute freaking morons. Well done. Well done. A beautiful fouled bunt, because bunting is stupid, and any manager that calls for a bunt is also an absolute moron. Get out of the dugout, you worthless sack. Just embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing that they would hire somebody that obviously wants to play like it's 1985. There you go. 3-1. Yeah, keep bunting. Keep bunting. Yeah, bunting is cool. Bunt, bunt, bunt. Moron, moron, moron. He walks him. Come on. Almost done. Almost done. All right. John Jin Hyuk will step in, the left fielder. Did have a huge 2 RBI double yesterday. All right, I finally got the lineup done for Hanwha as John Jin Hyuk looks at ball one. Hanwha with the bases loaded and nobody outs. And in the dirt. All right, we've got a all right, here comes the 2-0 pitch, and that's going to be a 4, 1 out. So the 3-2 force out at home, and that's going to bring up Yuro Gyo, the center fielder for Hanwha. So we will see how they do here, because again, leadoff single, a single, and then a stupid bunt by a call for the bunts, and let's ruin any momentum. Luckily, they walked him as that one just misses at the top of the zone. The third baseman, Wang Jae-gyun, has been removed. I'm not entirely sure why, but he has been removed. And misses upstairs again, 2-0. A swing and a miss, or not a miss, but fouled back, but caught. Strike 2, 1. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch. Misses inside, 3-1. Hanwha would love a run on a walk. Anything to get a run in. And that'll walk a guy in. And Hanwha has their first run on 2 singles and 2 walks. And that will flip the lineup back over to Wang Young-mook, who will look to keep the walking alive as KT once again just continues to struggle. Wang Young-mook, who struck out in his first at-bats. And looks at ball one. Pitch number 47 here. Wang Young Mook, 302 on the season. Han Cha-hyun had 7 walks in just 12 innings coming into today's game. So he is obviously prone to the walks. His last 2 games, though, 2 walks and 1 walk. So, and Wang Young Mook fouls that one away, 1-1. You missed Barria hitting a home run or giving up a home run to Rojas, the first batter he faced. Then you missed first and second, nobody out, and I bet you can guess what was done. Wang Young Mook, that is a liner just over the second baseman, and that's going to bring home 1, 2, and Wang Young 3 in for Wang Young Mook on the 3 RBI double. And Hanwha takes the lead 4-1. Yep, you did. Yep. You did. Yep, definitely bunted in the second inning. Yeah. Definitely bunted in the second inning. To get 1 run to tie the game. Yep. And that's going to be a oh, I thought they said 3 runs in. They said 3 runs in, so I thought that all 3 guys scored. Again, I'm not watching very well because I'm trying to update things. So a goes on the ground outs. He ends up coming home. So he will get an RBI on that. Kim Tae-yeon now steps in. He doubled in his first at-bat. Looks at ball 1 there. So the runner on third, Eurogil, as they toss it to first, he came home. And that gave a Hanwha the 4-1 lead. As that one's way up high once again. So... because that was awful base running, actually. Wang Young Mook, Eurogil didn't come home, but Hwang Young Mook ended up going almost all the way to third. So there was nothing that Eurogil could have done because Hwang Young Mook was already almost all the way to third. So, I mean... if he comes home, either third base, either Eurogil or Hwang Young Mook are going to get out on a rundown. Another honestly a lucky thing right there for Hanwha is that's ball 3, 3-1. And that's another walk. Runners on first and third for Hanwha with the 3rd walk of this inning. And that's going to bring up No Shiwan. I believe they're probably going to have a pitching change at this point, as No Shiwan made the last out in the last inning. Because he got pulled already. So the third baseman already got pulled. He was the sixth hitter. No Shiwan. They are going to pitch to No Shiwan. Let's see how this ends up. First batter he faced, he gave up a homer. But he did get his first strikeout, so. And that catches the outside corner, 1-1. And there's a chopper shorts to seconds. And the 6-4 putouts. But Hanwha puts up 4 on 2 singles, a double, 3 walks, and a failed sacrifice bunt. So, yeah, horrible play call by the dead weight in the dugout. And, yeah. Well, it was also Rojas who hits a home run off of everybody, so understandable at least. Luckily you weren't here for me absolutely going off on the rants whenever Che Jae-hoon squared around a bunt. I was not happy, as you can imagine. All right, I think I have finally I'm sure it was written by some old guy who is still holding on to the 2008 Beijing Olympic victory. All right, Barria will face off against. There we go. Face off against OJL. OJL getting the start today at first. 203 on the season. And lifts that one up. No Shiwan and Che Jae-hoon giving chase all the way to the dugout, and he won't make it that long. All right, the 2-1. I love playing to tie the game in the second inning. That's cool. All right, 2-2. That, yeah. I can just imagine. And that is lifted up against the wall on a bounce. Eurogirl grabs it. OJL cruises into second, and they've got a leadoff double. Barria is getting hit hard early in the going here. I wonder, see if he does settle down a little bit. We'll see how many he actually throws today. As Bae Jung Dae steps in, looks at strike one, and 0-1. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing to say besides the fact that it's a new manager. It's the same stupid strategy that hasn't been a good idea since 1984, roughly when he was started his retirement. As that misses just outside 0-1. So I got plenty of stats for Barria, as I've been making a video just trying to get it uploaded at this point. As that gets a strike two there. So Barria, the pitch selection is going to be the biggest thing for him. He has 4 pitches. He has the same 4 pitches that Pena had. He throws them a little bit faster, and I'm talking like a mile per hour or a couple kilometers per hour faster, as that's fouled straight back. In 2022, he played really well for Los Angeles as a starter. But in 2022, he threw his pitches much differently. And what I mean by that is his pitch selection was vastly different. He threw his slider the most, but then he threw a sinker or a two-seam more. And in 2018 and 2022, he had very low home run per nines. But in 2023, he went away from that two-seam, really went away from it. And from there, he gave up a lot more home runs and was not very successful as a starter. So we will see the 1-2 pitch here, way outside. So he has ramped it up to 152 kilometers, and the ball is different. Gives a double tap to his glove. I'll have to figure out what that means throughout the broadcast, as I'm sure I can pick up on it. All right. The 2-2. And lifted foul once again. So this season for Barria, he's 1-0 with a 4.81 ERA, 13 games, but he's only had 1 start. The stitches are also, it's not smaller, it's tighter wound, and the stitches are different. And that's going to be a line shot to left field, and they're going to have runners on first and third on that single. That's gonna They said that was Bae Jung Dae. All right. Bae Jung Dae, the center fielder, will be stepping in now. So he hit into a big double play yesterday to end a threat. Hitting 261 on the season. Okay, here comes the first pitch, and that's lifted into the air. Center fielder over, grabs it. OJL is not fleet of foot, but he is fast enough to tag up on that, and that will cut the lead 4-2 on the sacrifice fly to center. Toss over to first, double checking on him, make sure that he's still there. And he is. So Oyun Sok will be in, and it looks it's strike one. And all pod. 1-1. There's that pixel uniform. And he's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Get out of it. They start with a double and a single, and that's all they get. As Hanwha will come up to bat in the third. What was the under? I had a very, very rough start to my my stream as everything stopped. Oh yeah, well I could have told you that. Han Cham Hyun is making his third start of the season. The longest he's gone is 4.2 innings. So, but at the same time, you could end up with a 4-2 game by the end of it if anything keeps going like this. Check something here. All right, we are back. An Jeong will lead things off. He also led things off in the last inning. That 1-1 pitch is lifted, giving chase, but onto the netting above, and 1-2. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. And another foul. All right, situated. All right, that's lifted into center field, under it, and one away. Okay. Chan Sung now stepping in. He also singled in his last at bats. And looks at ball one outside. We'll see if they settle down, get things going again. And was that off of his hand or the bats? Off the end of the bat there, 1-1. Off the middle of the bat as he tried to hold up. Another foul, 1-2. And lifted straight back in 1-2 once again. Already pitch number 68 for the KT starter. Again, his last outing, he threw 4.2 innings but 79 pitches in those innings. So it'll be how far will they go? Obviously, they're going to want to get 80 pitches or so because they did go through that bullpen yesterday, and as that one misses way up and in, as they had to run through that bullpen yesterday when Benjamin was only able to throw his 60 pitches as he was coming back from the injury. So now they're going to have to go through this same bullpen once again. But again, yesterday, Hanwha got off to a pretty decent sized lead, so they didn't go through all of their top guys as that's lifted to center and 2 away. I hope everybody said goodbye to Wang Jun Sol as he has been removed from the first team after his performance yesterday in order to make room for Barria. Hanwha still has a pitcher that I haven't seen yet. Isang Gyu, who was brought up a week and a half ago, has still not made any appearance whatsoever as ball 1 on the outside to Che Jae-hoon. And the 1-0 pitch in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, 1-1. Lifts that one as he decides, oh, I better run. Rojas jumps, but into the bullpen netting once again. Give him the bunt sign. Che Jae-hoon in 289 on the season, 0 for 0 today as he walked in his first at-bat and came around to score. And that will make him 1 for 1 on the single up the middle. Good thing you had him trying to bunt. I would hate to see him, get a hit. Jang Jin-hyuk stepping in. He grounded out a 3-2 putout in his first at-bat. Kept Hanwha off the board for the time being. Hitting 213 on the season. And the first pitch way up high. Ball 1-0. right, John Jinyuk looks at ball three, 3-1 at the bottom of the zone there. And there's another single. Oh, all right, 1-0. Euro Gyo walked and RBI in his first at bat. JT is looking lost as pitch number 81 here, as he can't quite get out. And it doesn't go around. Hanwha has had runners in scoring position all 3 innings so far. The double by the shortstop, and then last inning, obviously the base is loaded. So here comes the 2-0 pitch, and that's going to be a grounder. Shortstop grabs it, throws to second in time, and that's going to be a 6-4 putouts to end the threat for Hanwha, as that was his only move. And we will go to the bottom of the third. Hanwha still up 4-2. All right, I feel like I'm ready to start broadcasting now. All of those massive technical issues at the beginning, I feel like I finally caught myself back up. Now we can just get everybody in here watching. Show the KBO, SPO TV, and KBS and SBS that there is a large international following, and maybe they will decide that I should be having my own international broadcast. Since Hanwha is not going to hire me because I won't call for the bunt. The only reason I could possibly think of. Alright, we should be back very, very shortly. We'll see in Barria with 11 pitches in the first inning, 17 in that one. Last one, 28 so far on the day. All right, here comes the first pitch. Up high, ball 1. So Shinbongi, 333 on the season, 22 hits, 15 RBIs, leading things off at the bottom of the order, the number 9 hitter. Does have 3 home runs on the season, and looks at a strike 1. All right, the 1-1 pitch doesn't chase it. 2-1. And definitely goes around on that one. 2-2. So I imagine he's going to. I'm gonna have to say. 50, 60 pitches for Barria. as that one misses outside. 3-2, full count. Rojas on deck. This time he's going with the pink armband, as yesterday's black obviously was the reason. And that is nowhere near the strike zone. A leadoff walk. So far, all three leadoff batters have been on for against Barria. The solo shot by the man stepping in now, Rojas, was not a bad pitch. I mean, it was down around the shins, but the lefty just went down, grabbed it, and deposited it way into the seats. Barria, those are just, as that one misses 149 low, ball one. So off the slider, I will say that as I was looking at a lot of his stats, the slider is definitely the pitch that gets deposited into the seats more than anything else. Is that's blows past him 1-1. So since Rojas has moved up into the number one spot, he's got 13 games where he's been on base. 13 straight games he's been on base. 333. His average at 307 now after that home run. And misses low, 2-1. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch to Rojas. Oh, and that is a shot straight back into the mask and face of the home plate umpire. And Rojas looks at him. That's what happens. Again, he's not in the right spot. He's directly behind the catcher. Not that if he was in the slot completely, it would have mattered, but he's kind of double check and make sure his teeth are all there still. Luckily, it glanced off the mask. It wasn't a direct shot. Rojas gives him the old quick head nod. Sorry, I hit the ball directly into your face. Blame the catcher. He didn't catch it. Blame the pitcher. He tricked me. It's a no. You're okay. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch now. Sets up way up high and misses badly, and that's up over the second base bag. And they've got runners on first and second as he's got his second hit of the day. And foreigner versus foreigner, and the foreigner wins. Had him fooled. He was not expecting that. Can't do much about that. Whenever you fooled him, he wasn't expecting it, but he still got the bat on it. Just the way the game goes sometimes. All right, they've got runners on first and second. Are they really going to bunt down two? Oh, wow. Thank you very much. Wow. First bunt to the pitcher. Pitcher tries to go to third. And then they're like, nobody's on third, so he has to throw off the back of his foot to first, bounces it to first. They called him out at first, but obviously they're going to replay this. As the MLB does not bunt because bunting is stupid, so he doesn't get a lot of PFP. He is out at first. He is out at first. Definitely out at first. But that was just bunting is so stupid. Thank you for bunting. All right, that's gonna leave runners on second and third for Kang Bei Ko. Kang Bei Ko is the catcher today. He grounded back out to the pitcher in his first at bats. So hitting 327 on the season. I believe he is leading the league in pirouettes as he looks at strike one on the very outside corner. The little girl's looking at her like, why are you wearing a mask? All right, the 0-1 pitch swings at that 150 offering and fouls. That's one 0-2. All right, the 0-2 pitch sets up way outside and it doesn't chase. 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch sets up outside again, bounces it in the dirt. Chejeun blocks it. 2-2. Hong Baiko is hitting 299. The runners in scoring position. All right, once again, the 2-2 pitch way up high. 3-2. Goes from an 0-2 pitch or 0-2 count all the way, runs it full. 3-2. Barria at ERA is at 7.71 on the season. Since he's only pitched 2.1 innings so far. And fouls it, but he is not able to hold on to it. And they will reset for another 3-2 pitch. Back of the mitts and just isn't able to catch it. Turns his mitt, looks at it, and then gives the oh my gosh. And here comes the 3-2 pitch once again, and that one is fouled way out of play. And resets once again for another 3-2 pitch. Pitch number 48 of the game for Barria, and pitch number 20 of this inning as all right, here comes the 3-2 pitch. And skies that one. Noshiwan giving chase in the shortstop, but right next to the cheer section. And another 3-2 pitch coming up. Yes, they're talking about Barria, the the 21 pitch at bat against Brandon Belt. The 3-2 pitch and swung him out that time. 2 away. All right, that's going to bring up Moonsang Cho. And we will see if KT is able to do the very best Hanwha impersonation with sacrifice bunt down 2 runs, able to move the runners over and not get anybody in. As that one's in there for a strike, 0-1. Okay, here comes the 0-1 pitch to Moon Sung Chol. Yesterday, 2 at bats, 1 hits with runners in scoring position. Sorry, 0 for 1, 2 at bats. Did have a walk. His misses on that, and that's 0-2. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Big pitch for this inning. Moon Sung Chol is hitting 300 on the season. That is buried in the dirt. 1-2. Okay, and resets the 1-2 pitch. Lifts it up in the air at pitch up around his shoulders. Resets. All right, the 1-2 pitch outside, ball 2, 2-2. Huge strikeout from against Kang Baek Ho there. Moon Sang Chol as they trying to get through this top of the order, and that's going to be a 6-3. Gets out of it. Thank you, KT, for doing exactly what I've been trying to say for the last 5 years that you shouldn't do. As KT, in their infinite wisdom, decides down 2 runs that they're going to bunt, moves the runners over, and proceeds to strike out and hit into a ground out, and nobody scores. And excellent, excellent job by KT on showing everybody how dumb bunting is. Bunting is awesome. I do, but I don't. I like them more than I originally liked them. I like the dark uniforms way better. I do like the dark gray away weekend uniforms. But even like the old light gray uniforms, I really didn't like them. But I think these are an upgrade. Are you a fan? they don't touch the 75 billion Lotte uniforms. As Hwang Young-mook steps in, doubled in 2 RBIs in his last at-bat, struck out in his first, and that's lifted into the air, giving chase up against the wall, and jumps but isn't able to hold on to it. Hwang Young-mook rounds second, and he will be standing on third base with a leadoff triple. I love writing 3B down. Jumps, grabs it. Oh, it hits off this thumb of his glove into his chest. I thought it hit his actual glove. He closes his eyes and takes his eyes off the ball, and that's why maybe he should have spent some money on glasses instead of that gigantic gold chain. There's a ball one. Like, he literally jumps up and closes his eyes like this, trying to catch the ball. And a swing and a miss, 1-1. Number 16 doubled in his first at-bat, and then grounded out in his second at-bat, but I don't know if they gave him an RBI. They did give him an RBI, courtesy of the heads-up base running by Yuro Gyo to come home on the throw to first. And that's in the dirts, 3-1. Shortstop sitting .293 on the season. But that is 1 for 7 since he has returned from the second league after the hamstring injury. And that will be a walk. Runners on first and third. Up in the bullpen is a lefty. I'm going to guess Cho Dong-wook. So we will have a pitching change for KT. As Hanwha is leading off the fourth here with a first and third, nobody outs. Park Shi-young will come in for KT. First and seconds for Hanwha. Kim Tae-young will be stepping into the box. He's got a strikeout and a walk so far today. So a look around the old league. Lotte surprising with a 2-0 lead on Kia. Lotte going Han Hyun Hee, Triple H on the mound. 47 pitches through 4 innings. Kia sending Wang Dong-ha, who's given up 5 hits, but he's walked 3, 2 runs. Then NC is currently leading that game at 2-0 against Doosan. So we are back here as the pitcher 13 games, 0-1 on the season, 6.17 ERA, 0 holds, 327 batting average against, 11 2/3 inning, 4 walks, and 12 strikeouts. Oh, his last game was on the 30th against Doosan. He threw 1 inning, no runs, and Kim Tae-yeon is ready to change that. And first pitch swing and strike one. 0-1. Swing and a miss as that ball drops out of the bottom of the zone. Kim Tae-yeon 318 on the season. I do like those seats up there, though. And the check over to first. Slides back in, stands back up, doesn't even dust himself off, going old school. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch to Kim Tae-yeon. Runners on first and third. New pitcher sitting way up at the zone and way too high. 1-2. Kim Tae-yeon in 429 on the season with 23 RBIs, 12 hits in those at-bats to, 429 with runners in scoring position. Hanwha, I believe, is second in the league with runners in scoring position, and really the reason why they're not in last place. As he reaches down there and fouls that one out of play just to stay alive. So, one of the things that is really the keeping Hanwha is the 301 with batting average or batting average with runners in scoring position. Anytime your team is hitting 300 with runners in scoring position, you're gonna win some games. So that really is the biggest thing for them. Oh, wow. Man, the fundamentals in the KBO are just so bad. They just don't think so much. All right, the 1-2 and reaches down. That's going to be a 6-3, but a run is going to score. And the 6-3 putout will give Kim Tae-yeon an RBI. A little look like a hit and run. All right, that's going to bring up Noshiwan. He is looking really. Oh, they're going to intentionally walk Noshiwan to bring up Anchi home. Last time this happened, guy just looks like a smug prick. All right, Anchi home now standing in the batter's box. He is 1 for 2 on the day. He looks at ball 1. Down the middle, 145. right, the 1-1 to An Hong again. Single in his first at bats, leading off the second inning. Hanwha continues to put runners in scoring position as they've already scored 1 run this inning and looking for more as that one's bounce. Kenny, his first at bat, he gave up a homer. But I mean, he's settled in. He's got 2 strikeouts. He's given up leadoff runners. Well, no, it actually wasn't a bad pitch. It was around his shin, but Rojas just went down and golfed it out. All right, the 2-1 pitch, and that's lifted into the air. Center fielder under it and grabs it 2 away. And they will bring in Cheon Sung, who is also 1 for 2 on the day. So Cheon Sung, single in his first at bat, then a fly out to center. An Hong, a single in his first at bat, and then a fly out to center. Flew out to center just now. Will Cheon Sung also fly out to center? And then we will see. Strike 1 on the outside. I can hear the barbecue sizzling in my earphone of the video that they're playing at the game. And that is a shot to third and caught as he snaps his bat in half. And the liner to third will end the threat for Hanwha. But they get another run. And, yeah. The coach looks so happy that the guy just had a leadoff triple. Must have had some yellow in his Wheaties this morning. We'll see how long Barria goes. He has not pitched extremely well, as he threw 27 pitches that last inning. He's at 55 now on the day. I figured he would throw about 50 is my guess, but maybe, again, with this new manager, it's tough to determine what he's going to do. He's only pitched 24 innings in 13 games, so he's not even averaging a full 2 innings per outing whenever he was playing this year for the Cleveland Guardians AAA team. He is still out there. Here goes. OJL looks at ball 1 that ends up rolling back to the backstop. So OJL doubled in his first at-bats, but eventually able to come around on the sacrifice bunts that's... Or no, sorry, he was not. Oh, sorry, the sacrifice flies. All right, the 1-1 fouled down into the netting of the dugouts. 1-2. right, the 1-2 pitch. Way up high, 2-2. Pitch number 59. OJ yesterday, 2 hits, double and a home run. Or sorry, his last 2 at bats, a home run and a double. And swinging through that one. That's strikeout number 3. As Kim Gi-jun is warming up in the bullpen. All right, here comes the pitch. First pitch swing, and Chun Sang Ho back, and 2 away. As Jang Jin Hyuk spins around 3-4 times, and then finally settles underneath the ball. It is a nerve-wracking experience watching that. In there for a strike. So Bae Jung Dae, 261 on the season, sacrifice fly to center in his first at bats. Fouls that one, 0-2. Barria's ERA down to 4.91 now. And the 0-2 pitch just catches the inside corner. And that is strikeout number 4, the second one looking. And we will go to the 5th inning. Hanwha still up 5-2 off of that big 4-run second inning. They will have the brick wall himself, Che Jae-hoon, leading things off. Wrong button, sorry. That's the button. Alright, we should be coming back here. Get rid of that beautiful thing. Jangmin Jae yesterday. All right, Che Jae-hoon ready to lead things off here in the 5th. Looks at the ball 1. Che Jae-hoon walked in his first at bat and then singled in his last. One-0 pitch coming up. And just like always, he takes one off the rump. And Che Jae-hoon is a standard once a weekend or once a series hit by pitch. And he will be standing on first. I believe that's probably going to be all for Barria. Kang Baek-ho took that off of the rump shaker of Che Jae-hoon. So Jang Jin-hyuk now will step in a single in his last at-bats. What is he going down for? Che Jae-hoon got hit in the butt. It bounced. Oh yeah, a bunt up 3 runs. Let's bunt. So really, up 3 runs and you're gonna bunt. Up 3 runs and you're gonna bunt. Oh my god. 네. 한국말 해요. Alright, to the 1-1. 근데 중계 방송 하는 중 영어로 중계 방송해요. 근데 외국 사람 미국에서 한국에서 다른 지역 보는 사람 영어만 하는 사람. 그래서 중계 방송 영어로 근데 우리 한국어로 이야기할 수 있어요? And the bunt throws and 1 away. Oh god, bunting is so stupid. Why? 감사합니다. Why do we have to bunt every single time? Why? All right, Euro Gyol is stepping in and lifts that one back. The catcher under it and 2 away. Imagine that. We bunted and yeah. Oh, why bunt? Why bunt? 네, 다음에 잘 먹어요. All right, that's going to be bouncing way back off the side. And he will make his way over to third. Wow. Why is he backhanding that instead of backhanding and closing his eyes? Woo! Backhanding and closing his eyes. Just pray for the stop. Wong Young-mook now. 1-0 pitch coming up. And outside of it. Good to see that he's still in lineup after he celebrated. Because we know that's not allowed. He just fouled that one. off the ground and then hits his helmet and then bounces into his nose. So that pinballed around. Fouled it off the ground. Oh, nope. It went off the ground, off his nose, off his helmet, and then onto the ground. Doink. All right. So we've got a 1-2 counts now. Pak Young ERA down to 5.40. Wang Young Mook after that double and triple is up to 3.14 now, as they're going to try to go upstairs against them, and too high, way too high, 2-2 with 2 outs, leading 5-2. Shea Jae-hoon, the number 2 position over on third. Wang Young Mook hitting .400 on the season with runners in scoring position. 14 hits have provided 13.
너무 감사합니다.
As he fouls that one. Thank you again. Thank you. I wonder why it takes so long. As that's a oh. Why is it taking so long in between at bats here? All right, there we go. Finally, the 2-2 pitch, 22 pitches, and that is lifted straight to center, and a bunt results in 0 runs. Magic.
너무 감사합니다.
Oh, thank you. Again? Wow. Awesome. But same guy. Oh, Hanwha. Yes. 2 fantastic bunts. Thank you so much for bunting. Bunting is so awesome. It's probably the greatest possible thing you could do to ensure your team doesn't win. Tied it up 2-2. All right, we are back. 안녕하세요. 아마 작년? And the first pitch, just foul. 네. 안녕하세요. All right, Kim Gi-chong or Kim Gi-jong in. So obviously he is not going to be starting anymore. How they're gonna run this entire the starting rotation is going to be a real surprise to everyone. Part of that is why I have not been putting any any previews or anything. It's way too difficult for me to put out a preview that I feel comfortable putting out with as that one misses upstairs, that I feel comfortable putting out whenever I don't know what this manager is going to do. After today, I can obviously put out some actual previews now that I've seen that he's an idiot. And the 1-2 pitch, chopped foul, and stays 1-2. Nick, you still in here? All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch, and chopped second baseman Wang Yang scoops, throws, and so Instagram basically I put up how stupid it is to bunt, and because I'm criticizing this manager, like 8 people stopped following me. We'll see how long it takes for them to come back. And in there for a strike, 0-1. Same people that hated me last year and the year before, or last year, because I criticized the manager that's basically would have gotten fired if he didn't quit. As that's chopped, shortstop grabs it, throws 2 away. The thing is he's not been put in, he's only been put in very, very limited actual managing situations, and they have not looked good. So Rojas now stepping in, 2 for 2 on the day. It looks at strike 1, but and that is ripped right to John Jin Hyuk. And that is out number 3. And we will go to the 6th inning. Hanwha's up 5-2. Can the bullpen hold? It is time to stretch. I will see you guys in a few minutes. good. Beak coming back. Top of the fifth here. The shortstop, number 16, leading things off. The 1 for 2 with a double, an RBI on a ground out and a walk. And a foul, 0 and 1. So Dong-hyun coming in, 23 games, 1-0, 4.50 ERA, 2 holds, 2.79 batting average against, 26 innings, 13 walks, and 14 strikeouts. I'll get that switched for you. Son Dong-hyun. So the last 3 games, 2 1/3 inning, 2 runs. Shortstop hitting 293 on the season. And that's going to be a 3-1 putouts on the flip back as he bobbled it, but is able to recover and throw it over. That's smart there. Like, they're trying to throw the ball, and it's like, you guys are volleyball players. Throw it up and hit the ball up. All right, here we go. The Kim Tae-yeon going to be batting now. First pitch swinging through that one. 0 and 1. Kim Tae-yeon 0 for 2 on the day, as he struck out walk and then grounded out to short, but was able to get himself an RBI on that one. Average down to 316. Looks at strike 2 in there. Again, the number one thing is how is he going to hit now that he's not in the leadoff spot? It reminds me so much of Matt Carpenter. Bringing in my Cardinals days, is that's going to be a rip single, and maybe he's answering my questions. So Kim Tae-yeon really took off whenever he got in that leadoff spot. Was it because he finally got consistent at bats, or was it where he was in the lineup? So he hit 353 in the 1 hole. In the 2 hole, he hit 167, and then the 5 he hit 343, and the 6 he hit 263. The other ones he either got no hits or didn't hit very well. But no Shiwan now. He is 0 for 2 on the day, as that's ripped down the line. Strike 1. No Shiwan intentionally walked last inning, or sorry, his last at bat. Alright, here comes the 0-1. That is lifted, but right to the left fielder. Thought he got way more of that than he did. And 2 away. All right, here comes An Ji-hong. Up high. No, I will not make a sign like that for those of you watching. I refuse to shave my head for Hanwha until they make me the manager. All right. The 1-1 pitch coming up. And fouled 1-2. The throw over to first is not in time. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Hanbeko sets up way in the dirt, and that gets away from him. And he will make his way over to second. Hanbeko, again, he came up as a catcher, but spent many years as a DH, first baseman, and right fielder. And they've kind of put him back there. They're basically trying anything that they can. But he's he looks natural in his movements, but he looks rusty in his movements and his his positioning. He looks rough. As that's lined, left fielder out. And that will take us to the bottom of the sixth. Hanwha still hanging on to that lead. As both teams are basically trying to not win with their manager decisions. Would love to see some bunts. Bunts, bunts, bunts. Everybody loves a bunting, bunting, bunting. Bunting is the best. Hanwha, please stop being awful. So, leading off things for KT will be their left fielder, Kim Min Hyuk, who is the proud owner of a sacrifice bunt that's scored 0 runs. Just like the baseball gods drew it up. Kim Gi-jong is still out there. I spelled this wrong. There's a big old hook in there. And Shorts throws one away. No, he doesn't. The announcers are saying the shortstop plays really solid defense, but if that is the case, then why does he often lead the league in errors? with not leading the league in innings. All right. The 0-1 pitch coming up to Kangbei Ko. He is 0 for 2 on this day with a round out to the pitcher and then a and lifts that one into the left at the warning track and 2 away. Trying to think of who's going to be starting tomorrow. Wong Jun Saw started yesterday. Well, so Wong Jun Saw started yesterday, and last week he started on Wednesday. Thursday was Kim Gi-jung, who's pitching right now, as that one misses at the bottom of the zone, 1-0. So I would assume Ryu Han-jin should be starting, as he would have started last week on Friday, but was scratched. So hopefully he's the one starting. Did he only miss one turn in the rotation, or has that big curveball in there for a strike, 1-1? As in the dirt. We know Wong Jun So won't be starting next week. All right, the 2-1 pitch. Swing, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, a big curve, fouls it away, 2-2. Yeah, so Wong Jun Saw started last week. Did not start well yet last night. Thursday of last week, Kim Gi-jung started. He pitched well last week, but obviously he's not starting because here he is pitching now. Maybe Han-jin will start tomorrow, as that's a fouled away too. Then that would leave on Friday. I guess Jo Dong-wook. That one is also lifted foul. That's the only thing I can think of, unless they're going to bring up a new pitcher. Maybe Kim Do-bin is the only maybe. I don't know. That's ripped Noshiwan. Grabs it, throws, and 3 away. 1-2-3 once again for Kim Gi-jung. And Hanwha will come to bat in the 7th inning, still leading 5-2. Unless they try to have Zhang Shiwan start again, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. I got you a treat, Nick. I got you a treat coming up. I hope you're ready. Cheon Song will lead things off. He is 1 for 3 on the day. A single, fly out to center. Kim Min on now. 21 games, 1-1, 648, 45 ERA. 6 holds, 293 batting average against 22 and a third innings, 10 walks, and 24 strikeouts. Backs up off of that one, but it is a strike. 0-1. A shot in his last at-bats, but broken bat line drive caught by the third baseman. And that one's fouled back out of play. 0-2. Here you go, Nick. Probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. That's going to be a shot to the third baseman over to first. And 1 away. Lotte. I don't know if he's playing at all, though, this year. All right. The brick wall standing up. Getting ready to get hits again. This is inside the ball one. And that's in there for a strike. 132 on the gun. He has had 8 at-bats in, and there he goes, gets hit again. The second straight game, or second straight inning, he's been hit. Let's see how old school he is. Does he go after put one in the backside of their catcher? All right, John Jin Hyuk, and now stepping in. He is 1 for 2 on the day. Does have a successful sacrifice bunt that scored 0 runs. And fouls that one out of play, 0-1. he has been playing down in the second league. He's got 65 at bats, 24 games, but not playing very much apparently. Just go, just go. Is this his best Craig Kimbrell impersonation here? All right, the 0-2 pitch coming up. And that was a very, very weak swing. Is the 3 pitches and 3 strikes. Yeah, he's just telling him, go, go. All right, Yo stepping in now. 0 for 2 on the day, average down to 111 on the season. It does have a walk, and that walk produced an RBI. And looks at strike one. Imagine getting the game-winning RBI to put your team ahead on a walk. And it's the only time you hit the ball out. You don't even hit the ball out of the infield all day. As swings through that ball that drops out. 0-2. We should bunt here. 2 strikes, 2 outs. They'll never expect it. Never expect it. Almost swings at that pitch that is nowhere near the strike zone. But able to hold up as Kongbeko throws his something or another at his mask. All right, the 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be a 5-4 put out to end the inning and end the threats. As Hanwha goes quietly, but not completely quietly, once again. And we will go to the bottom of the 7th. Hanwha still up 5-2. Bossy. Bossy. I'm bossy. Yeah, the songs. I hope I don't get a copyright strike after my amazing renditions of these songs I'm hearing in my ear for the commercials. I'm bossy. All right, we should be coming back. Coming up for KT will be the first baseman, OJ Ill. Just literally a So Han Sung-hyuk will come in 23 games, 0-4, 6.75 ERA, 4 holds, 3.06 batting average against, 21 and third innings, 13 walks, 18 strikeouts, and a partridge in a pear tree. All right, OJL, as that one is a strike, but JJ Hoon can't hold on to it. Bounces off the dirt into his future children and back out. Oh, JL. Strikeout. Very important to get Han Sung Hyuk some extra work. He hasn't pitched since yesterday, as that is strike two. I mean, he only gave up 1 run yesterday, so you got plenty. You got 3 extra. You got 2 extra runs after that. So OJL hitting 210 on the season, a double in his first at bat, struck out in his last, and that is in the dirt as they try to get him to chase, but he does nothing of the sort. The 1-3 pitch, the 1-3, 1-2 pitch, the third pitch already done, and here comes the fourth. Goes upstairs and too far upstairs. 2-2. So yesterday's game, Han Sung Hyuk came in back in the 6th inning and chops that one foul. So where are we at? Han Sung Hyuk came in and gave up a leadoff single to Kim Sang Soo, then ground ball out. Ground ball out, was able to score the leadoff batter as Wild pitch sent 1 runner over and then ground ball. She does not look happy. Can somebody who's military tell me why they have all? Do they have to put tape over their names when they go out in uniform like that? And the 2-2 fouled back. Oh, OJ started the season with Samsung, came over in the one-on-one or one-for-one trade that sent Park Byung Ho, who ruined Hanwha's days yet over the weekend. That is his second strikeout of the day. And Han Sung Hyuk starts the 7th inning with a strikeout, and Chung Sung Ho will make his way. The replacement third baseman looks at ball one on the inside, hitting 301 to 1-for-2 on the day with a single and a fly out to left. And swings through a ball that falls down into the dirt. 1-1. And swings through that one. swings through that. That's strikeout number 2. And ball 1. Apparently, there's some action down in Changwon as Doosan's manager is ejected, and that is fouled. Kim Tae-yun gives him chase, but into the netting and into the dugouts. 1-1. Right, the 1-1 goes upstairs, not far enough, but that's strike 2, 1-2. Bae sacrifice in the his first at bats, 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout looking in his last. And that is going to be a shot that rolls up to the wall and left, and he's going to make his little stroll into seconds. And they have a 2-out double trying to claw their way back into this game. And it doesn't have a feeling that any team really wants to win. It's the same feeling I had on Sunday when it really felt like it was just they were waiting for a team to finally do enough to lose. Today kind of still feels like that. All right, Oh Yun Suk. And looks at strike 1 on the 113 curveball. So that's the first hit that they have had since way back in the 3rd inning. Oh Yun Suk 0 for 2 on the day with a 4-6-3 double play and a 4-3 putouts in his last at bats, and swings through that 0-2. Four seam, a slider, a curveball, and a splitter or a 2-seam, depending on. All right. Oh Yun Suk hitting 375 on the season with runners in scoring position. 3 hits, 8 RBIs, and that's fouled back 0-2. Now resets everything. Pitch number 21 coming up for Han Seung-hyuk in this game. As he only threw 10 pitches yesterday, getting out of that inning with, again, that 1 run. And gets him looking on a pitch, just catching the inside corner. And Hanwha will go to the 8th. They're up 5-2. Shit. Yeah. Should be coming back here. It's, Hanwha. You gotta get 6 more outs, and they will start it off with Wong Young Mook, who is 2 for 4 on the day with a double and a triple. 2 RBIs. Big day in his leadoff spot. Catches the inside. 0-1. Chuguan on the mound now. 24 games, 1-1, 7.04 ERA, 0 holds, 353 batting average against 30 and 2/3 innings, and 8 walks to 13 strikeouts. And that is in the dirt. 1-1. Wong Young Mook 311 on the season now. And that's going to be a chopper back all the way to... Uh-oh. And I have lost connection to Scorebug. And that's going to be a shot off the third baseman's glove. And he is on first with another hit. He just needs a home run for the cycle. All right, I have to do something real quick. Hopefully it doesn't mess anything up. I'm sorry that I just had to. Oh, you gotta be. I'm gonna flip out right now. I am going to flip out because I'm trying to connect and it won't let me connect. And I believe I'm back. I hope I'm back. But so Wong Young Mook with a stolen base definitely beat him. Woo! But did he come off the bag? A beautiful. Ooh, his hand got him there. Wow, he's still on the bag. What a slide. Wow. Wow. And once again, I've lost connection with everything. I'm gonna flip out. I am going to flip out right now because every single thing that I have by this company is not working, which means I have no music. I'm going to flip out. Yeah, let's bunt. We're up five. It's 5-2. Why are you bunting? Jesus Christ! And he failed. Imagine that. He failed bunting. I don't even want to broadcast anymore because I'm so sick of watching this manager. And everybody's going to say he's the greatest manager ever. But literally, the stuff that he's doing is stupid. Like, I have nothing. I can't do anything. I literally can't do anything right now because none of my tire controllers work. And they won't restart. Don't ever buy Elgato products, by the way. Do not ever buy Elgato products. They're garbage. Oh my. Like, literally, every single Elgato product that I have is broken. All right, well, we're still sitting here with a 2-2 count. I can't play any music. I can't do anything because Elgato is a garbage company, almost as garbage as the manager in the dugouts. But hey, we've got a 2-2 count, which means you can't bunt now, you morons. Can't bunt now, you morons. So embarrassing. And a shot's foul. 2-2 still. 2-2 still. Okay, here comes the 2-2 pitch again. And another foul. Pitch number 14 of the inning for Ju Guan, and pitch number 10 coming up in this at bat. I believe earlier he had a. Yep, and you've missed three or four Hanwha bunts, Dave. Make sure you get a drink with that jersey, buddy. Make sure you get a drink with it. And out. Again, I don't have any. No, no, no. How many of them scored runs after? Zero. How many of them fouled them away? Almost all of them. How many had to be canceled because they had two strikes? Two of them. How many have led directly to runs? Zero. All right, Kim Tae-yeon looks at ball one. All right, the 1-0 pitch. And misses inside. 2-0. Oh! And apparently the umpire at first wanted some TV time. Because he definitely didn't go. Wow. So he definitely did not go on that pitch. And that's going to be a grounder to the first baseman steps on. And they will move him over to third. But two away. Again, I'm sorry I can't really do this very well because all of my stuff decided to. He looked okay. Not great, but not awful. All right, no Shiwan, the 0-1 pitch coming up. And that's lifted to center. And that is not catchable. I would love to do music and all of that, but I don't have any of that. No Shiwan with a 2-run shot. And pretty much at this point, Hanwha is just trying to get the game over. All right, An Chi-hong will step in now. And first pitch swinging, and that's going to be at least a single as the center fielder ranges over, but drops the ball. But he's going to be standing on first base with another hit for Hanwha. And Chan Song, first pitch swinging, another souvenir into the outfield. And Hanwha goes up 9-2. Yeah, I can't. I literally cannot do anything right now because none of my entire programs work. So I am, unfortunately, I could, yeah. Let's see if this works. What the hell? And that's another single as he ropes that one almost the exact same place An Chi Hong did. And apparently nothing works on my entire computer. And I don't even want to stream because I literally. This is awful. Sorry. And that's going to be a slow roller. The shortstop bobbles it. And the air is going to put runners on first and second. What do I got here? All right. Eurogirl stepping in. He is 0 for 3. And looks it's a ball 2 in the dirt. Again, I literally I can't do anything, guys. I'm sorry. I literally cannot do anything because everything I own is controlled by 2 boxes, and both of the boxes are saying I can't find you. So yeah, as that misses low, ball 3. I don't even know what the score is. I don't know what's going on. As that's misses. Or sorry, that's a striking. And that's going to be up the middle. And another error by the center fielder. And they just look awful. Another error. Step it in. Looks at ball one in the dirt. As they're chanting home run to Wang Hyung Mook. And I do not have his music, but I do have the old one. As that's going to be a single in the gap. As they get another run in. And yeah, at this point, it's just getting ugly. Just getting Ido Yoon now stepping in to pinch it. All caught. That will be the end of the eighth, but Hanwha takes a 12-0 or 12-2 lead on a lot. Just a sec. I am going to lose. All right. Apparently, I don't have any volume at all. And swing through, and that's going to be strikeout number 2. And I don't have strikeout music, so imagine it in your head. All right, and that's going to be a 4-3 putouts to end the 8th, and Hanwha will go to the 9th, trying to add more to their 12-2 lead. And again, I apologize. I literally I literally haven't even had Combat Co's name spelled right the entire day. My whole system has been frozen half the time. I can't play music. Yeah, so this is definitely the worst stream I have ever had to do. Up 12-2, and I don't even want to be here. There's nothing. All right, Kim Tae-yeon will So in between the innings, Pak Sang-won karate kicking on strikeouts, really super pumped up, and then Min 14 games, 0-1, 4.38 ERA, 1 hold, 364 batting average against 12 and a third innings, 0 walks and 10 strikeouts. All right, Kim Tae-yeon will lead things off. Looks at strike 1. And again, I can't do music, I'm sorry. Just imagine it in your head. And fouled down the right field line, 0-2. Shots foul. Set it 0-2. Says throw way outside, and that's outside, too far outside. One and two. You probably sleep hearing that music, Nick. All right, and misses inside 2-2. And once again, a foul out of play. The antics by Pak Song Yeon have pretty much put a huge damper in the dugout for Hanwha. Come on, Mr. Manager, you got to control that. And that's going to be a shot to the third baseman. Throw and one away. All right, Moon Hyun Bin will now step in. Mr. Clutch himself. And swings. Strike one. Alright, the 1-1 pitch coming up. Away, 1-2. And that misses inside 2-2. And outside, a ball 3 and a full count. Boy, but he gets out of the way and resets for another 3-2 pitch. The 3-2 pitch, and that's gonna be a single as he is on base. On Chi Home. Please. An Chi-hong stepping in. Where are you at here?
한화 지워 한화 지워 승리를 위하여 한화 지워 한화 지워 승리를 위하여
Do it just An Chi-hong's song. It is way too loud. All right, it's way outside. 1 and 2. Wang Young-mook, best player of the day, 4 for 6, 4 RBIs. Swing and a miss. 2 up. Yep, for Wakanda. I mean, what else would it be? All right, Che-in-ho making his first appearance of the day. Still in his uniform. So that is a Che-in-ho is gonna add to the hit parade that rolls the Union Bin around third, but will make his way back. Hanwha is not quite done yet. 12 to 2. All right, Pak Song-han will make his first visit to the batter's box today. Wherever you are, there you are. All right, the 1-2 pitch fouled away. 1 and 2 again. Pak Song. All right, the 1-2 pitch. The backup catcher. He is ready to go back to the hotel as swings through that, and Hanwha will try to not give up. They will do their best to not give up. 10 runs. I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
지우지 못할 응원을 했다. 최강의 한화 이글스 승리의 함성.
Would not be surprised, Kenny. Would not be surprised.
승리의 시나리오 이젠 조명이 꺼지고 마지막 함성을 외치며 승리로 막을
Will they not want to be back in the basement? Bringing up the rear. I'm not going to make all the changes to all of the stuff just because I don't care. So I'm not going to make all the changes to the roster and all of that stuff, just because I don't want to. I just don't want. All right. All right, here we go. Gonna be on the mound is Zhang Shiwan. 21 games, 2-2, 4.84 ERA, 2 holds, 221 batting average against, 22 and a third innings, 15 walks and 17 strikeouts. First pitch is in there for a strike. Second one is not in there for a strike. And misses outside. I thought maybe Zhang Shiwan would try to have him start or something, but I guess that is a no also. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. And bounces that one in the dirt. It's 3-1. All right, we've got ourselves a full count. Swing and a miss, and that is a strikeout. I have it somewhere. It's the way it always goes, Kenny. The teams you're not supposed to beat, you end up somehow doing really well against them. And that misses low, ball 1. 1-0. And that's going to be a chopper. Wong Young Mook grabs it. The throw in time. What a play. What a play.
Come on, come on, come on. 손머리 위로 좌우로 흔들. 그리고 또 옆으로 앞뒤로 왔다.
He has a cannon. He is a shortstop. Shortstops have the best arms on the team. That was on a rope. That wasn't a one-hopper to the first baseman. That was a rope. All right, that's gonna bring up OJ Hill 1 for 3 on the day, and looks at ball 1 at the top. All right, bounces that one 2-0. And misses up high 3-0. This may be Barria's. That's gonna be a walk. This may be Barria's first introduction to the whole cheering and everything, because uh, guys like Sanchez and Peraza and Pena, uh, they probably, you know, played in the Latin American leagues or things like that with that have this as the regular. And he is from Panama, and then was drafted as a 16-year-old out of Panama, so went straight to the Angels. So he probably has not been really exposed. I'm sure he's heard about it and he's seen it, but actually like being in it, I think this weekend whenever he comes to Dejan and he's actually playing in Dejan, he's going to be in for a real surprise because KT has one of these. As that's going to be out number 3 on the 4-6 putouts. And Hanwha will take the 12-2 lead. Kim Gi-jung gets the win 2-0. Goes to 2-0. And the bench is clear here in the We Won't Leave Yet, as the benches have cleared. And Wang Jae-gyun is not happy as he goes after Pak Song-an, and Barria is holding him back as, again, Wang Jae-gyun is not happy. Pak Song-wan is being taken into the dugouts as now the catcher, Jang Sung-woo, is going after the pitching coach for Hanwha, Yuan Jin, telling him, back up. But, yeah, I was going to be done, but Yuan Jin, Wang Jae-gyun still getting livid over there as he's being held in the dugout by 3 different KT Wiz athletes. Okay, as the 2 old men are discussing what they're gonna do for coffee in the morning, I guess. As they're like, oh, maybe we should, tell our guys to not play with each other. Like, why did that take so long for the managers to be like, hey guys, go back in the dugouts? And Wang Jae-gyun, I believe, maybe. Nope, the Hanwha fans are still there. The KT fans, all 300 of them in attendance, are leaving as they are still. I can see Cuevas is not happy either, as he is angry. Rojas standing there too. Benjamin, I can see him, as Ryuhanjin is still standing up there. Jangmin Jae, Cheon Sung, An Chi Hong, Yu Min finally going into the dugouts. They have finally separated the 2 teams. As KT bows down to their fans and okay, now we are done, I think. So a very, very interesting game. But yeah. So Hanwha wins. I'm sorry to all of you for the awful stream. As again, pretty much all of my stuff has been broken since the beginning, and I'm trying to wing it here. But Hanwha gets gets a win. Just not a pretty game. Lots of bunts for some stupid reason. Uh, I don't know where the Doosan stream is, sir. Uh, so Hanwha gets the victory. 12-2, a very sloppy eighth inning where Hanwha gets 7 runs. As KT just doesn't want to get out the inning and the 2 errors. So bench is clearing, lots of hot, heated individuals, but Hanwha will move up to 7th place with this beating. KT falls down to 8th. Lotte is currently up by 6 in the bottom of the 9th with 1 out. So KT on a big free fall. And important to note there is that exactly. So again, I'm not sold on this team. I'm not sold on the manager. The close game antics is just something that I just don't understand. I will never understand because it literally makes 0 sense whatsoever. Multiple bunts, 0 successful bunts, as none of the bunts actually helped score any runs. Yeah, hitting up and down the lineup. Wang Young Mook, obviously, 4 for 6, double, a triple, 2 singles, 4 RBIs in the leadoff spot. So I assume maybe he'll be there tomorrow. Who knows? Ryu Hogyo did have a single. John Hyuk with a single. Everybody with a least 1 hit in the starting lineup. So Hanwha hit well, 17 hits. Can't say anything bad about that. They come away with a 12-2 victory. They've ensured themselves a winning series. It'll be interesting tomorrow, obviously, with the benches clearing at the end. Wang Jae-gyun was not happy that he got pulled in the beginning. Not happy at Pak Sung-won's karate kicks after striking out guys with a 12-run lead or a 10-run lead. Not real happy about that. Pak Sung-won has been at the center of a lot of controversy as a pitcher, especially during the Corona years where you weren't allowed to cheer and sing, and you could basically hear everything. He got league complaints about his grunting whenever he would throw. It's one thing to be fired up, but man, you're up 10 runs. There's no need to be fired up that much. Like, you can be excited that you struck somebody out, but dude, you're up 10 runs. It's not a crucial part of the game. If it was a crucial part, you probably wouldn't be pitching with your ERA of 8. So Barria made his first start. His first at bat was not pretty, but after that, not terrible. Really not great. 64 pitches, 45 for strikes, only 1 walk. Gave up 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 runs. Struck out 4 also. So really, I feel like he was helped by awful decisions by the manager. Again, these old KBO managers just like to bunt because that's what has always been done, and it looks awful. It doesn't work, and that's why there's so many games that are close that are 1-run games because they'd rather play for 1 run than to play to win. But I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's game is at 5 o'clock as it is a holiday. Those of you that are wanting some extra baseball, Hanwha will be broadcasting the high school All-Stars versus the college All-Stars. If you are in Daejeon, you can actually go check this out. I went last year. 10 o'clock, they have a home run derby. And then in the middle of the game, I believe the 5th inning stretch, they actually have the finals of the Home Run Derby. It is free to get in, or at least it was last year. It's free seating. You just go sit wherever you want. So you can come and go as you please. But yeah. So I will be back tomorrow for 5 o'clock for Game 3 as Hanwha looks to sweep KT again on this weird season. Thank you guys all for joining. I will see you guys tomorrow.